Fahid, you just drop this one on us now. That futsal is the only small-sided game that's endorsed by FIFA. Carl, you're going to take this one, I believe. Fahid keeps pointing that way. The boss hasn't said much yet.
Well, it's worth noting that it is the only small-sided game endorsed by FIFA, and we play this silly thing five-a-side with a silly big tennis ball and boards around the court, and you look at what it does for players, and it doesn't
tires you out. I know that.
It doesn't do a great deal, does it? It seems madness that we play this game.
And it's just been put into the Olympic programme there as well, so that's probably going to be what was the next Tokyo, is it?
Is it Argentina?
That's the Youth Olympics.
Youth Olympics.
All
right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Which I'm sure will be on the men's very soon. However, as it is just a youth, people like Joel will be on it. Hopefully, if England qualifies for it, why not? It never stops a player to look forward to it.
Now we are going to talk about the youth side of Bolton Futsal Club here, because obviously that's how it initially it was set up, wasn't it? It was initially set up as a youth, but I know we talked about this before, but was the move into the National League to kind of create a clear pathway within the club for your already established youth?
Yeah, well, I think the difference with our club compared to most others is that we started with juniors, where I think nearly every other futsal club started with a senior team and then did it the other way. Well, we started solely as a junior club, with the idea that we could, have the kids develop, and then the time was right to start a first team, so that those young players had somewhere else to go, or somewhere to go rather than have to go somewhere else. And that's what it was about, creating a pyramid. So we created the base first, and now we've completed the pointy end, and we've got somewhere for the players to aspire to.
I mean, like you said, Joel, you've already made your break into the first team, and these guys are all singing your praises off air there as well. But you've been part of the under-12s, who were now the first club that we're of to win the FA Under-12s National Championship back-to-back. So what was that like? What kind of achievements that to?
The first time when we went to the Nationals, we weren't expecting to win, but we did eventually. And then this year when we went, we thought we had a better chance because we knew that the year before we proved ourselves, and we had a similar team this year, probably got a little bit better. So we knew we had a good chance, and then it was good to win it again.
And what do you think the best thing is about playing futsal?
You get a lot of the ball, so sometimes in football you might not touch the ball for 5 minutes or something, but in futsal you're always on it and being substituted on and off a lot, because you're always running around, like you don't stop. There's no time for a breather unless you sub.
And do they have positions in futsal?
Well, we have positions. In the youth teams we play 2 defenders and 2 attackers, but normally when your team has the ball you spread out and then rotate around positions to make it confusing for the opposition.
Yeah, give them a quick switch, and then you're at the back and then you're forward and keeping them guessing. Matt, is that something that you kind of teach the players how to defend and how to attack?
Yeah, it's defending with the ball and without it really, because we notice a couple of times we'll overcommit, so we might go, everyone might press and you get counted a little bit when because you're overcommitting. Other times we might attack as a 4 and leave the keeper exposed kind of thing. So it's just the communication. Obviously Joel being the captain, he sort of leads it around, and you sort of have little triggers. So if Joel will have the ball, let's say, and he'll start an attack, so it might start from the back and it works forward, and then the idea is to try and play in the opposition's half, so to get forward as quick as you can and then try and pick off the opposition. And it's what is known as, some kids will call it a sweaty on FIFA. It's a little back post finish, so it takes the keeper out of the equation and it's a little tapping at the back post, because every time you're guaranteed to score, and we try and create 2v1s all around the pitch for that to happen really.
I mean, Joe, you must be happy that you've got the senior side now. You're part of it. Are those kind of things that you've learnt from the seniors while you've been in there? Have you taken them back into the under 12s?
Yeah, well, when you train with the seniors and then go and train with your own age, it makes playing your own age a lot easier because you're used to like the game's a lot quicker in the seniors.
Yeah.
So when you go back to the under 12s, it's a lot easier.
Any of the players come for any advice to you?
Well, I've only just started training with the seniors.
But
so
even still, yeah, you've probably had more couple of practices with the seniors than they have. So.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a very kind of as a whole futsal. I mean, it's, as I said, it's a very technical, very tactical, fast-paced sport. I mean, how do you keep yourself fit for this, guys? Both in youth and in the senior side.
I think playing at match speed. So the kids in training will play at match speed. So there's none of this like slow lethargic play, and I think because we only have them for an hour, maybe 2 hours a week, if you play at the tempo that you want to play at in a game, it's very easy to adapt to game situation. And I'll set these like scenarios, so I'll say, right, you're 2-1 down with a minute to go, you've got to go and get a result, and then the intensity they play at for that minute is unreal. And when you go over to Barcelona and you watch the men's team play there, they come off the pitch and they have litres of bottles of water and they're swigging at least half of it down inside 30 seconds because you need it.
Yeah.
I think one thing about futsal is when you watch the seniors play at a high level, there's no walking. You're constantly moving on the pitch. You're constantly, looking for an opening, looking for a pass, constantly moving around. There's no walking about. Where sometimes, obviously, in 11 side, you can see a left winger walking back, you can see the strikers walking back. But at a senior level, except Fahid,
there's nowhere to hide.
But there's nowhere to hide.
There's nowhere to hide on a futsal court.
No. Right. Okay. So again, this year, Mick, you've been recognised locally. You've been nominated for a Bolton Sports Award for the under 12s there again. It must be great to get recognised and hopefully pick it up this time, maybe.
Yeah, well, I thought we had a good chance last time because we were undefeated all of last season. Maybe we just didn't present a good enough case, but I think we've gone into a bit more in depth in our description of what we've done this year. So we'll see what we go. But it's definitely good to get recognised as your achievements, because the club I don't know, I'm proud of it, and I'm proud of the boys, and I'm proud of the first team. We've only been together a short time, but it's really come together well, and I really got to thank our friend over here, Rob, because his son plays with us as well, but with the senior team since we've come on, he's really helped us big time with video stuff, and being here today is another example of that. So I really thank him.
And just finally, guys, the first team are going to be playing their games at Smithills, their home games.
Yeah, Smithills.
So how can people come along to watch the side?
You can buy a season ticket, which is £15, and that's every single game, friendlies, cup games, everything. Otherwise, it's £2 entry on the day. Our first home fixture is the 20th. This is our first. It's a friendly match against Tranmere Rovers Futsal Club, and they're in the Super League in the top level. So we're playing them on the 20th of this month, and that's 1:15 kick-off at Smithills. So hopefully we get a good team up to come and watch our first game for that.
Yep.
We guarantee we'll have a strong side out. So I hope we get a lot of people come down.
It's got to be the best value season ticket around, surely.
I bet it is, yes.
£15.
Guys, it's been absolutely fantastic to have you on. Good luck for the season. Yeah, of course. Before we forget, he's been like, can I have a shout out? Come on, go for it.
I need to. This is from my nephew. Happy birthday, Moaz. He will kill me if I don't do it, so
I know.
Please, I'm sorry.
There you go. Your life's been saved by Bolton FM.
Thank you.
No problem, guys. Again, big thanks to Mick, Carl, Fahid, Joel, and Matt. Thanks for coming in, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you
so
much.
that was Bolton Futsal Club.